My child, my beloved, something divine is happening this very moment, and I was commanded to make sure you don't miss it. Heaven's timeline has just aligned with your earthly moment, and whether or not you realize it yet, something is moving toward your door. Someone is already on their way to your house because they were chosen by God. Yes, now, not in a figurative or future sense. It's happening right now. The doorbell might be heard. You might feel someone there before they knock. Be very careful not to laugh this off. This person has something in their heart and hands that was only meant for you. This moment was written a long time ago. It's a blessing dressed as a visitor, a breakthrough in human form, a miracle wrapped in something so normal that only people who are sensitive to God will be able to see it. Do not scroll past this. Don't turn off this nudge. If you're reading this, it means that God chose to let you know early. It's not just a message you're seeing. This message was written because of you. Also, pay close attention before you go on. This is the voice your soul has been looking for to tell you it's time. Don't do anything else, and pay attention to this. You have been picked, and God is watching how you answer. My beloved child, if you've ever felt like something was trying to reach you but something else kept getting in the way, you're not crazy. There have been holdups. There have been invisible forces that have kept you stuck. But that's over now. The path has been made clear by heaven. And I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to war on your behalf to get rid of the last bit of spiritual trouble. So this moment can get to you without any more delays. Do you feel your heart beating faster? That sudden sense that something is about to change. You're not making this up. As the spirit wakes up, you can see that something big is coming your way. It's not like that. It won't be short-term. It will change the whole plot of your story. And before I tell you what's inside the surprise that's coming, I need to know if you'll read this message all the way through. Who will be the one to watch the whole thing and not skip ahead like so many others? I need to say this right away. Those who stay get something. People who skip lose more than they think. If you're ready, click subscribe right now. Perhaps not for me, but to help your soul find its place. Signing up for divine messages like this one makes it easier for miracles to find you. So, I need you to click the subscribe button right now if you haven't already. Not as an afterthought, but as a way to line up with the prophets. You are putting yourself under an open heaven when you subscribe. You are telling God that you want to stay in touch with the revelation that is coming out. Do it right now. Let your subscription make every prophetic promise that has been made over your life come true. It's not just a click. It's a message from God. It's time to listen. Do it now before going on. There's not much time left and the messenger is coming soon. I saw you cry alone last night, my child, my beloved. I saw the questions that you now don't even say out loud but are still there. When is it my turn? You've been asking. You've been seeing other people get while your soul whispers, why not me? I've been crying with you too, but I'm happy now because the answer to your pain is finally moving forward. The person coming is not just someone from your past or neighborhood. They are someone that God has set aside just for you, someone who can both surprise you physically and heal you emotionally in ways you didn't know you needed. Everything you've been feeling will be confirmed by their presence. Also, beloved, don't be shocked if this person tells you secret things you've been praying for. That's how God works. Not at random, but exactly. When you walk in divine timing, nothing happens by accident. As well, this is perfect timing. The person was running late, but they're not late. Heaven hid them for a reason. They're finally being shown to you now that your spirit is ready to receive them. But this can only happen if you stay, listen, and let the message get to your heart before the doorbell rings. Please understand how important this moment is, my child, my beloved. Some divine instructions can't be given again after they've been missed. This is one of them. If you don't pay attention to this message, you will miss the blessing, and the person who sent it may have to leave. Yes, heaven lets people choose, and sometimes there is only a short time for a miracle before it moves on to someone else. That's why I'm not here to make you laugh. Before it's too late, I want to warn you to wake up your spirit. This has happened before. If a blessing knocked on the door of a chosen one, they wouldn't answer because they were too busy with something else. Don't let that be your story. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. When you feel like these words are truly true in your heart, I want you to make a statement. In the comment section below, type Amen to show heaven that you agree to receive what has been put off for too long. Let your Amen be the sound that gets through all the walls and lets the angels know you're awake and ready. You don't know how important your agreement is. I'm stopping the forces of fear and confusion while you read this, but I can't keep them from coming forever. Time is running out. The door is close by. You need to be careful. You need to be ready. Most importantly, you need to believe that this was always meant for you. My beloved child, you're about to get something you didn't even say you wanted, but God knew you really needed. I understand your heart, beloved. It looks really tired. I can tell that you're tired even through your smiles. And heaven has had enough. There needs to be a change, and this person will bring it about. Maybe their hands don't look like much. Their clothes might not shine, but what they carry is holy. It might be a key, a letter, a message, an admission, a gift, or even a sudden chance that lets you into places that have been closed off for years. But I won't tell you what's inside, because that would take away from the wonder of what happens when faith is put to the test. I'll just tell you this instead. If you're brave enough to believe and open the door without thinking twice, what comes next will change everything. People who are against you won't be able to believe how quickly things changed for you. You will know, though, because you saw the signs. You paid attention when heaven spoke, and you read the message that other people missed. My beloved child, you are about to get something you didn't even say you wanted, but God knew you really needed. I understand your heart, beloved. It looks really tired. I can tell that you're tired even through your smiles. And heaven has had enough. There needs to be a change, and this person will bring it about. Maybe their hands don't look like much. Even though their clothes don't shine, what they carry is holy. It might be a key, a letter, a message, an admission, a gift, or even a sudden chance that lets you into places that have been closed off for years. But I won't tell you what's inside because that would take away from the wonder of what happens when faith is put to the test. I'll just tell you this instead. If you're brave enough to believe and open the door without thinking twice, what comes next will change everything. People who are against you won't be able to believe how quickly things changed for you. You will know, though, because you saw the signs. You paid attention when heaven spoke, and you read the message that other people missed. There's a reason why your soul is stirring right now, my child, my beloved. There is a cause for your heart beating faster than ever. Your life is about to reach a divine turning point, which is why heaven sent you this message. Every chosen person experiences times like these, when time seems to slow down, and God speaks to them through the wind. Listen up, beloved. Now is that time for you. Don't think too much about what the blessing might look like. Amazing things often happen to people who look like everyone else. Someone at your door, a message you almost deleted, or someone you almost didn't pay attention to. But what they bring will answer prayers you put to rest a long time ago. Do not move. Be honest. Allow your spirit to understand things that your mind may not fully grasp yet, because you will remember this very moment when it comes to pass. You'll say, "That's when everything changed." Oh, my child, my beloved, I have to tell you a holy truth. You have also been watched by the enemy. He is scared because he saw what is coming to you. That's why confusion has been trying to get in the way of your thinking lately. That's why you felt far from your faith. anxious while you are waiting, and unsure of what to do next. It's not that you're broken. It's because something lovely is getting close. It's real because there is resistance. It's valuable because of the wait. The enemy will try his last tricks now that the blessing is getting close to your house. Fear, distractions, and waiting. I won't let that happen though, because you are desperate. You should not open the wrong door if you listen. Stay here and let this message keep you ready. You should not say bad things out of fear. The person who brings you your divine surprise is good, but if you're not spiritually aligned, you might get the wrong idea from them, or, even worse, turn down what was sent for you. So, beloved, I'm getting you ready. This message will protect you. Be careful with it. My beloved child, let me tell you a story. I saw someone hand you a letter as you stood at the threshold of your life. It's not paper. It's a letter from heaven sealed with your name on it. This person will bring the next part, and the choice you make after meeting them will bring you joy for years to come. It's not just today. This is about divine alignment that has effects that last for generations. You're not just getting things for yourself. You are making a spiritual way for your bloodline to come through. Your ancestors prayed for things that are now coming true through this visitation. When this person comes into your life, curses that go back generations will be broken. God's children and grandchildren are wiping away old tears, because this time you won't miss it. You're ready this time, but you must keep your faith strong and your spirit still. This moment must not be missed. The person might not say exactly what you think they will say. They might look easy. You'll know if you look with spirit eyes. It will hit you. This message will help you remember that it's them. Have you ever thought about why some doors were locked recently, my child, my beloved? Why did the people you trusted become cold? Why did things that used to work stop working all of a sudden? No, heaven wasn't putting up a wall to punish you. Instead, it was making room for this blessing. For the surprise that's coming, privacy was needed. It couldn't come while you were surrounded by noise, betrayal, and a lot of energy. That's the reason they broke up. That's why it was okay to lose. Things weren't taken away by God to hurt you. He took them off so that nothing could get in the way. You were ready through suffering when the real gift finally arrived, beloved. Now joy is coming in. Pure, shocking, and undeniable happiness. The type that can heal years in a flash. But you have to be thankful when you open the door. It's important that it makes sense, even if it doesn't make sense yet. In the beginning, miracles can be hard to understand. They make sense in the end, though. You need to know something else, my child and beloved. The person who is coming to your house might not understand how important it is to you. They might not even know why they felt led to you. But God does. They got the instruction from God, just like you got this message from God. There are about to be two divine codes that clash. Your knowledge and their willingness to follow. Something strong will be let out when that happens. You could cry. You might shake. You could get down on your knees and whisper, "Finally, God. Finally." Since that's what this is. Finally, a God. To the Spirit, yes. A green light from heaven that tells all the angels that are watching over you to move right now. If this message makes you feel something, beloved, you need to do something right now. Send this to 3 people you care about by clicking the share button. You're not just sending a video when you share. You're the breakthrough. You are turning into the channel through which another person's miracle starts. And heaven speeds up your own destiny when you help someone else reach theirs. Now share it and see what God does. That's why you need to be ready. Not dressed in fear, but in faith. Instead of being angry, they were filled with quiet praise. Start getting ready now. If you have to, clean the room, light a candle, speak blessings in public. Say, "I'm ready. I get it." You'll already know what the knock means when it comes. Now is the time for your faith to do what it needs to do. What I want you to do now may not seem important, but it is important in a spiritual sense. Write "I am ready" in the comments section below. I get it. Rather, I hope to be ready someday. Not at all. Maybe I'll receive eventually. However, say it now for sure. This is more than just a comment. When you type those words, you're letting heaven act on your behalf. Do it right now, before time runs out. You need to know something else, my child and beloved. The person who is coming to your house might not understand how important it is to you. They might not even know why they felt led to you, but God does. They got the instruction from God, just like you got this message from God. There are about to be two divine codes that clash, your knowledge and their willingness to follow. Something strong will be let out when that happens. You could cry, you might shake, you could get down on your knees and whisper, "Finally, God, finally," since that's what this is. Last but not least, a divine yes. A green light from heaven that tells all the angels that are watching over you to move right now. That's why you need to be ready, not dressed in fear, but in faith. Instead of being angry, they were filled with quiet praise. Start getting ready now. If you have to, clean the room, light a candle, speak blessings in public. Say, "I'm ready. I get it." You'll already know what the knock means when it comes. To my child, my beloved, please pay close attention now, because what I'm about to say is new to you. This person was held up until today, for a holy reason. Behind the scenes, heaven has been getting rid of things that could have ruined the blessing if it came too soon. You wouldn't have been ready if this had come last month. Your heart was still getting better. It was still noisy in your room. You hadn't set clear limits yet. But now, you are spiritually ready. You are more awake now than you were before. So God had to wait. Not because he forgot. You didn't deserve it, but he loves you enough to send you the right thing at the right time. That time is now, not tomorrow or next year. Now is the time. You can't let something else take this moment away from you. You can't let yourself be emotionally unavailable when the doorbell rings. If you said yes to this message, heaven knows you're serious. That yes is what speeds up the rest. What is coming is not only a surprise, it's not natural. Today, my child, my beloved, you might start to notice that things are not quite right. Numbers that keep coming up, a bird that lands next to your window. As soon as you walk into a store, a song you haven't heard in years starts playing. These are not just random events. They mean something. The spiritual world is speaking louder now that this blessing is getting closer to you. There are always strange signs before something holy shows up when spirit and earth start to line up. Don't forget about them. Don't try to explain them away. When you see them, smile. Say, "Thank you" in a whisper. Heaven tells us through these little moments, we're almost there. And if you're smart, you'll get your space and heart ready too. Make a place where people feel welcome. Say out loud that you're ready. If you're led, light a candle. Write down what you think will happen as if it has already happened. You're not just interested in the spiritual world when you do any of these things, you're committed. That changes everything, beloved. Miracles respond to preparation. The person who is coming to your door has the most important holiday gift. Let me tell you what I saw last night when I stood next to you, my child, my beloved. Your spirit was wide awake even though you were only half asleep. You may not remember it, but your soul was praying, not with words, but with a deep ache, a silent cry that said, "Please let this be the season everything changes." God heard it. Heaven heard your pain like a trumpet blast. You didn't even need to say it out loud. That's how much we love you. What's happening now was caused by that little cry. The person who is coming doesn't know that you prayed for them, but they are the answer. The surprise they give isn't a fluke. It was made with great care and attention to detail, just for your heartache. Something written in their hands speaks directly to the part of you that has been waiting in silence. When they talk, the vibration will be felt by something deep inside you. A knowing will come to you. At that very moment, everything inside you will whisper, "This was it." When it comes, don't doubt it. Don't wait to say yes. You've been hesitant for too long now. I need to talk to the part of you that feels like you're not good enough, my child, my beloved. The part of you that feels like you've dropped too many chances, whether you've done too much wrong or whether this seems too good to be true. Listen, beloved, God doesn't send you things based on how good you are. The reason for it is your goal, and your reason for being has not ended. Heaven never took away the call on your life. You are still picked. People can still see you. This message is proof of that. Don't keep going over your mistakes. It's already okay with them. Now all you have to do is receive. You don't have to explain or earn anything. Just get it. Not to worry. The person coming is not there to judge you. They don't bring punishment, they bring peace. Instead of shame, joy. Nothing that brings up the past, just a new start. And if you let them in with an open heart, you will feel like a heavy chain suddenly falls off in your life. That is the power of God coming to you. You are freed from things that you didn't even know were holding you back. There is one more thing I need to say right now, my child. My beloved, the enemy is mad that you made it this far. He knows that soon something will happen that will make his hold on your future impossible. What's making you feel strange resistance lately? Random defeat, emotional weariness, strange dreams, and times when you feel like you're falling back into fear. But just to remind you, resistance means that something is close by. If it's not close, you don't fight that hard for it. This is getting close, very close. In the spirit, that person's steps can already be heard. I can feel the shaking. The light around them can be seen. They're on their way, and the things they carry are holy. Again, don't miss the knock. You should believe, even if your mind tells you not to. Don't let the world's noise block out the sound of God moving. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. If you feel like the enemy is trying to stop you, I want you to declare victory and seal this victory. In the comment section below, type Amen and really mean it. Raise your Amen like incense in front of God's throne. It's a sound of agreement that goes through the heavens and lets all the angels nearby know that you are standing firm in your faith. Your Amen is a weapon, not just a word. Being still and sensitive will not only open the door on time, but you will also see what heaven looks like when it sends a person dressed as a stranger to bring about a breakthrough. There is one more thing I need to say right now. My child, my beloved, the enemy is mad that you made it this far. He knows that soon something will happen that will make his hold on your future impossible. What's making you feel strange resistance lately? Random defeat, emotional weariness, strange dreams, and times when you feel like you're falling back into fear. But just to remind you, resistance means that something is close by. If it's not close, you don't fight that hard for it. This is getting close, very close. In the spirit, that person's steps can already be heard. I can feel the shaking. The light around them can be seen. They're on their way, and the things they carry are holy. Again, don't miss the knock. You should believe, even if your mind tells you not to. Don't let the world's noise block out the sound of God moving. Being still and sensitive will not only open the door on time, but you will also see what heaven looks like when it sends a person dressed as a stranger to bring about a breakthrough. I know your heart has been hurt by too many broken promises, my child, my beloved. Some people have said they would come, but never did. I know there were times when you opened the door to find disappointment instead of freedom, but this isn't like before. That time is not now. Your heart is not a game that heaven plays. God doesn't play games. People will show up when He says they will, and everything will change when He says there's a surprise. Do not compare this to times when you were let down in the past. You will miss the holy difference if you do that. This is the first time you've ever stood like this. There have never been so many angels guarding your home in silence. The veil has never been this thin. Now I can see through it and see what's on the other side. The person has seen your face in their dreams. Your name has moved their spirit. Even if they don't fully understand it, they have to come. And as soon as they do, beloved, your time of waiting will end in an instant. Do you remember when you didn't think anyone saw your pain? That was when you were my child and my beloved. Those nights when it was quiet. Those times you locked the bathroom door and cried alone so no one could hear you. Remember? Heaven does. You told God, "Please do something if you're really listening. I was there to watch over you." People did not ignore that prayer. It was put away. Finally, it's being answered. Not just with comfort, but also with making things happen. It's not just words. A real person will come to your door. Beloved, what you're about to go through will make up for all the years you felt like you were overlooked. You always felt like you weren't there. This is what heaven wants to show you. We will never forget you. The person who is coming to you has exactly what your soul has been looking for. They're not perfect, but they're ready. You too. They will be easy to spot because of how they make you feel when they walk in the room. The calm, the warmth, and the change in the air. And that's the proof. Do not question it. Believe it. There is a divine reason why this message reached you today instead of yesterday, my child, my beloved. The timing isn't a guess. Heaven knows just the right time to whisper, and your spirit is open today in a way it wasn't even a week ago. There are times when the spirit is open to receiving what it used to fight. You, beloved, are in that moment right now. That's why this message didn't just show up. It was put down, picked out, and lined up. Because God knows what you're about to face. He also knows that you might miss the knock if you don't stop now and open your eyes in the spirit. The world will try to take your attention away, dull your senses, and pull you into other timelines that aren't your own. But I'm here, sent by God's throne, to protect your timeline and help you see again. And right now, click subscribe if you want to stay safe in this divine timeline and stay in touch with the clarity that heaven is sending out. Being in spiritual alignment means subscribing. For example, you could tell heaven, "I'm staying under this open window. Don't let other things take your attention away from what God is doing. Sign up now to make sure you have a spot in this prophetic movement. We didn't plan for you to live in chaos. It was meant for you to live in peace. This message will help you find your way, bring you back to your faith. Pay attention to it again. There is someone coming, and it's not far away. I want to tell you something that not many people know, my child and beloved. Heaven gets quiet when a miracle is about to happen. That's why the last few days have felt holy and quiet. It felt like your prayers were just floating in the air because of this. It's not because no one paid attention to you. The reason is that something was being finished. Heaven works most deeply when it is quiet. And now that everything is ready, the instruction has been sent out. That person is now moving. They already have the surprise. You're no longer waiting for God. God wants you to stay awake and open. Now is not the time to float. Now is not the time to leave. You're about to go through a shift that will take your breath away. What I'm about to say is wholly bold. Skip this message. If you leave now, it won't come back in the same form. This moment, person, and door were all written and aligned only once. Open it up. Do not be scared. What you find on the other side will make the pain of the past seem like just getting ready. The person coming to your house with more than a gift is my child, my beloved. The revelation is in them. They carry the truth. They have something you didn't know you were missing until now. And when they show up, the lies you've been telling yourself will come out. For no reason, they will say things that catch lies right at their roots. You'll see that you were never too late, too broken, or too far behind when you're with them. Because when someone from heaven comes to you, they speak a language that your soul knows, even if your mind doesn't fully grasp it yet. Let their arrival change the story. When they knock, remember that God is still writing your story and it's not over yet. You will still make progress after this. Things are about to change in a new way. Also, beloved, I can't stress this enough. Do not sleep. You might not even hear the knock if you are busy at the time. But if you're alert and ready, you'll know this was divine when you open the door. The person coming to your house with more than a gift is my child, my beloved. The revelation is in them. They carry the truth. They have something you didn't know you were missing until now. And when they show up, the lies you've been telling yourself will come out. For no reason, they will say things that catch lies right at their roots. When you're with them, you'll realize that you were never too late. It was never too broken or too far behind. Because when someone from heaven comes to you, they speak a language that your soul knows, even if your mind doesn't fully grasp it yet. Let their arrival change the story. When they knock, remember that God is still writing your story, and it's not over yet. You will still make progress after this. Things are about to change in a new way. Also, beloved, I can't stress this enough. Do not sleep. You might not even hear the knock if you are busy at the time, but if you're alert and ready, you'll know this was divine when you open the door. Something holy is happening in the world around you, my child, my beloved. Your physical eyes can't see it yet, but your spirit can already feel it. Today, the air might feel different. There is a stillness that you can't describe. A split second when time stops and you look at your door for no reason. It's not a coincidence. That's the stirring of revelation. That's your soul's response to the spiritual knock that is already coming your way. Heaven doesn't need the okay to move. However, heaven does need your help to deliver. And now is the time for your heart, your readiness, and your brave yes. The person who is coming up to you is not coming with normal energy. They have things on them that come from the throne of God. Some people may not even be aware that they have been given something holy, that heaven has been keeping safe until the right time. And now is the time, my beloved. Not this week. Not until you make your life right. Now in your current state, with your questions unanswered and your pain in the background. Heaven has made the decision to change things up. So the one is coming. I want to talk to the quiet part of you now, my child, my beloved. The part where you don't even talk to yourself. That part of you that doesn't believe God is really trying to bless you. That part of you that sees miracles happen for other people but doesn't feel like you can see when divine appointments happen. That lie needs to be shown. The lie that says you're not special enough, too late, or flawed enough to be picked. The reason this message got to you is because you were chosen. There's a reason why your eyes are reading these words and your soul is drawn to this screen right now. It proves something. And I, Archangel Michael, am sent to make sure you don't lose the chance to do what God has already approved. Because of how valuable you are, the blessing is not being held up. The delay was not a punishment, but a way to get ready. Now everything that was held back is being given out. Yes, go ahead. No, not yet. But now, through the hands of someone who will surprise you in a way that no one else has, God will make sure you don't miss this unless you stop being ready. Don't let fear answer the door. Instead, let faith open it. My child, my beloved, I need to remind you that this surprise might not come in a box or with tape. It might come from someone whose eyes are tired, but holy fire. It may come with shaking hands and a holy sense of urgency. Miracles are not always wrapped in gold in heaven. It can come in simple forms sometimes. Things change when it comes in, though. This surprise can also open doors you didn't know were locked. A message you didn't expect. A big break in your finances. A healing conversation. An admission that changes your future. Or a chance that answers every question in your heart. Don't ignore things that seem small. The kingdom of God often comes through the humble, the unseen, and the quiet arrival that brings thunder. Also, beloved, what's coming will sound like spiritual thunder. The kind that shuts down everyone who said you weren't ready. The kind that stops every demon that tried to throw off your promise. People who are against you will notice and whisper, "Surely God has favored them." We've reached the point where everything changes from waiting to receiving. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Now is your chance to agree with what heaven is releasing. In the comments below, write these exact words. My miracle is on its way. Not, I hope my miracle comes. Or, maybe this is for me. Say them with the authority of someone who knows they are chosen. When you write those words, you align your voice with heaven's will and call in what is yours. Do it now before the knock comes. Be still. Do not leave this message. The delivery has already begun. I have to warn you with love, my child, my beloved. In the last hour, there will be distractions. The enemy knows he's lost. His last try is to confuse you. He will send you interruptions, arguments out of the blue, emotional triggers, and sudden tiredness to take your mind off the knock that's about to happen. Do not fall for it. If something tries to bother you today, don't deal with it. If someone brings up old feelings in you, leave them alone. Your peace needs to be watched over like a gate. You need to keep your mind as sharp as a sword. The surprise is too holy to be given out in a mess. Heaven waits for things to line up, and you, beloved, are almost ready to receive, but only if you keep the faith-filled atmosphere going. This time should be seen as holy work. Something wonderful is about to happen to you. Of course, no mother gives birth in a mess. Quiet down. Get your space ready. Talk out loud to God. Say over and over, I am ready. I am open. I believe. This will shake the spiritual world and speed up what has been moving toward you for days or even years. Before I end this part of the message, my child and beloved, let me whisper what I see coming. The person will raise their hand to knock. The door, whether it's real or not, will open. Your heart will skip a beat when it does. In your chest, you'll feel a spiritual alignment that sounds like an old promise being kept. There won't be any doubt. It will all become clear, and you won't cry out of sadness, but out of overwhelming grace. Heaven will smile, because that's how divine fulfillment always feels. You will whisper, I never thought it would come like this. It was better than expected, deeper than prayed for, and well worth the wait. This is not a story. This is not a dream. You are right in the middle of how prophecy is coming true. What comes next will make you question your reality. What comes next will help you feel better more than what's going on. It will heal who you are. You will remember who you are, whose you are, and why you were always picked. Take a deep breath now. The time has come. Get ready. Even though the person is closer than ever, don't skip the end. Before I end this part of the message, my child and beloved, let me whisper what I see coming. The person will raise their hand to knock. The door, whether it's real or not, will open. Your heart will skip a beat when it does. In your chest, you'll feel a spiritual alignment that sounds like an old promise being kept. There won't be any doubt. Things will be clear, and you won't cry out of sadness. You'll cry out of grace. Heaven will smile because that's how divine fulfillment always feels. You will whisper, I never thought it would come like this. It was better than expected, deeper than prayed for, and well worth the wait. This is not a story. This is not a dream. You are right in the middle of how prophecy is coming true. What comes next will make you question your reality. What comes next will help you feel better more than what's going on. It will heal who you are. You will remember who you are, whose you are, and why you were always picked. Take a deep breath in. The time has come. Get ready. Even though the person is closer than ever, don't skip the end. I know you're tired, my child, my beloved. Tired not only in body, but also in spirit. Weary in a way that doesn't go away when you sleep. The kind of tiredness that comes from hoping for something to change, but not seeing it happen. You didn't know it, but while you were waiting, heaven was at work. What you thought was silence was really a plan. No one was ignoring you. You were being kept warm, hidden, safe, and ready. Now I have to be honest with you. Things are going to change. You've been waiting for someone who will bring you love, answers, healing, resources, or restoration. That person is already on their way. It won't feel rushed when they get there either. It'll feel good. Your spirit will calm down. Your tears will stop. Your past will start to feel less tight. You will believe again for the first time in a long time. Have faith in timing. Have faith in a purpose. Have faith in yourself. That's what this meeting with God will do. It will change the way you see things all your life, but only if you stay in this holy place of readiness. I was sent to hold you still so you could hear the knock. The knock will come when you least expect it, my child, my beloved. It's not going to make a noise with thunder or a trumpet. It's going to be quiet. Those are the ways most miracles happen, not by causing chaos, but by being calm. You'll miss it if you're not spiritually awake. That's why you got this message first. This is the trumpet for you. This is your alert. Fear not, but pay attention. The sound of the knock might not even be a knock. You might get a message, call, email, or run into someone who says something that sets something off inside you. Keep an eye on it. Pay close attention. The divine is subtle, but once you tune in, you can't miss it. Also, beloved, now is the time to listen in. I can't make you accept the blessing. All I can do is clear the way and make sure you're alert enough to see it when it comes. You've come too far to lose what was written for you. You've prayed too long to miss something that was made just for your hands. Please don't leave now. Do not scroll past the last step. It's too close to let go of the offer. My beloved child, heaven is getting ready to show you that you were never forgotten. You didn't go through pain for no reason. The people who left you did so to protect you, not punish you. The wait, it was divine. The reward is now being worked on. You prayed, God, just send a sign, and heaven gave you more than a sign. Someone from God is coming, a living, breathing vessel that brings the person next door into their space. There's no need to chase it. You don't need to beg. You can feel it right where you are. And beloved, that's the kind of favor that can only come from heaven. This person has been sent with your answer, but they don't even know how heavy it is. And the moment your spirit meets theirs, it will be like an old thing recognizing an old thing. You won't have to say anything. They'll figure it out. Being aware of that will help you feel better faster than any words could. You have to be there, though. You should be ready. Heaven can only let go of what you are ready to hold on to. And now you're ready, beloved. My child, my beloved, this message is so strong because right now is a very important time. It's not like the other messages you've seen. You can see a divine alignment taking place right now. All the delays, heartbreaks, and sudden changes in plans you've had lately have helped you get to this doorway. I can feel it now. There are winds in the spirit world. In heaven, the scrolls are being opened. Your name has been called again in places you can't see. And a choice has been made. It's time. That's why I'm here. That's why you're reading these words. Not just because you're interested, but because your spirit knows that destiny is calling. Also, beloved, I need you to answer. Do not say, maybe. Don't say one day. Accept. Say it now. Your faith opens the door. Your belief is the key being taken out. And what comes into your life when the gate opens will be so amazing. People like you will get down on their knees and whisper, only God could have done this. You are not crazy, my child, my beloved, to feel like something significant is about to occur. You're not making the energy around you change. You carried that weight for months. The mood has been getting better because everyone is getting ready to arrive. Angels have already been sent ahead to make the way clear. It's been clear. Doubtful voices have been shut down, and divine ideas have been put into the heart of the one who is coming. When heaven wants to reach one of its chosen, it pays a lot of attention to the little things. You, beloved, are one of them. This person may change your future, but what's more important is that they will show you how valuable you are. They will say things that you prayed to God in secret at one point. At that point, your soul will know for sure that this is from above. Hold on, stay close, do not skip the next part. Your miracle has feet and is going to your door right now. You are not crazy, my child, my beloved, to feel like something significant is about to occur. You're not making the energy around you change. That weight you've been carrying for months has been lifting because the air around you is getting ready for you to arrive. Angels have already been sent ahead to make the way clear. It's been clear. Doubtful voices have been shut down, and divine ideas have been put into the heart of the one who is coming. When heaven wants to reach one of its chosen, it pays a lot of attention to the little things. You, beloved, are one of them. This person may change your future, but what's more important is that they will show you how valuable you are. They will say things that you prayed to God in secret at one point. At that point, your soul will know for sure that this is from above. Hold on. Stay close. Do not skip the next part. Your miracle has feet and is going to your door right now. This is very important for me to tell you, my child and beloved. Something I wasn't supposed to say until now. The person who is knocking on your door wasn't sent by mistake. They were picked for this job a long time ago. Before they even knew your name or dreamed of being a part of your story, they were unknowingly getting ready for this moment. Their own struggles had shaped them, their own heartache had trained them, and something they couldn't quite explain had called them. Heaven may have even tried to get them to change their minds several times before they finally said yes. That yes was for you. You have been the goal the whole time, even if you don't know it yet. Nobody saved you because you were weak or in need, but because they knew that when the two of you meet, something powerful would awaken. A shift that makes you and everyone else around you better. It will feel different in your home. Finally, your heart will let out a sigh, and the loneliness that tried to take root in your heart will be swapped out for an odd kind of peace. This is more than just a meeting. It was meant to happen this way. Let me take you back to a time you tried to forget, my child, my beloved. You almost gave up that day. You asked yourself in your sleep, "Is this really my life?" As you looked up at the ceiling, the pain seemed to last forever. It felt like you were being punished by the silence. You wanted to leave people, dreams, and even yourself, but something held you back. A soft whisper, a bit of hope. That was me. I've been with you through every battle you haven't seen, and now I can say the things you've been waiting years to hear. You did it. Yes, beloved. You passed the test you didn't even know it was there. You got past the quiet. You put up with the pruning. The reward will now be given to you. But listen up. The reward is more than just ease and comfort. It makes sense. It proves something. Seeing for yourself that God didn't forget about you. That the promise wasn't just words on paper. A real person, a real moment, and a real change happened. It's on its way now, and your name is written on it. I need to ask you something, my child, my beloved. After everything you've been through, are you ready to believe again? Willing you open your heart one more time? I understand how hurt you are. When you believed something, you were let down many times. This time is different. What is coming now is not based on lies or empty promises. It was built to last. And if you close your heart now, you might miss what you prayed for. Keep old hurts from taking away new good things. Do not let the pain of yesterday stop the miracle of today. The person who comes to you might not say everything perfectly. It's possible that they have nothing to say. But keep an eye on their spirit. Pay attention to how your soul acts when they're around. You'll understand. It will hit you. You feel calm, like you know what's going on, and like a deep breath you didn't know you were holding is finally let out. That is not feeling. Yes, that's proof. Don't run when that time comes. Stay put. Allow it to happen. Heaven should show that healing can look like a person. God hides the best gifts from us sometimes in the quietest times, my child and beloved. What's coming to your house won't make a big deal about it either. It will come in like a whisper, but it will be as powerful as 1,000 answered prayers. Do not move. Pay attention. If you want to look out the window, don't push it away. Be sure to open your messages when you get the sudden urge to do so. Heaven is precise and soft at the same time. The time has already come. That person has already begun to move toward you. Now everyone in heaven is looking at you. Are you going to get them? Will you be in the spirit world when the surprise is given to you? If you're scrolling, doubting, or too closed off, you might not notice the door opening. Loved ones, you can't miss this. What's coming is not just a gift. It's the return of everything you thought you had lost. You'll know why you had to wait so long once you get it. This is the only way you can understand why it had to be this person at this time. My beloved child, I need you to do something before we go on. Take deep breaths. Say these words out loud while closing your eyes. I'm ready. Even if your voice shakes, say it again. I'm ready. Those 3 words don't just say something. They're important. They let you see what was hidden from you behind the veil. They let heaven know that your heart is no longer hidden. And when you say you're ready, things start to change around you. You might feel cold, warm, or a rush of emotions. That's your spirit getting stronger. That's the atmosphere changing, because what we believe changes the energy. Expectation draws miracles. And finally, my beloved, you are in line. The door is close by. The time is almost up. That person is coming. Watch out. Do not harden. You're not making this up. That's where you are. The big surprise that will make everything different has already come out. This message is the last thing you need to do. Stay in the present. Keep your door open. Say yes when the time comes. My beloved child, I need you to do something before we go on. Take deep breaths. Say these words out loud while closing your eyes. I'm ready, even if your voice shakes. Say it again. I'm ready. Those 3 words don't just say something. They're important. They let you see what was hidden from you behind the veil. They let heaven know that your heart is no longer hidden. And when you say you're ready, things start to change around you. You might feel cold, warm, or a rush of emotions. That's your spirit getting stronger. That's the atmosphere changing, because what we believe changes the energy. Expectation draws miracles. And finally, my beloved, you are in line. The door is close by. The time is almost up. That person is coming. Watch out. Do not harden. You're not making this up. That's where you are. The big surprise that will make everything different has already come out. This message is the last thing you need to do. Stay in the present. Keep your door open. Say yes when the time comes. As you read these words, my child, my beloved, there are more and more angels coming toward where you live. They're not going to come without anything. They have scrolls with instructions, movement maps, and the last green light that has been waiting for the right time in heaven. It has now. The choice has been made. There was no more silence. The surprise is now out there. Now your life starts to feel like it's brand new again. The miracle isn't just the blessing, though. How it's going to get to you is the real miracle. It was something you thought would happen if you worked hard and pushed doors open with all your strength. Not this time, though. Giving up, being still, and going through a door you didn't even know existed are the ways it will come this time. And yes, a real person has been chosen to bring it to you. They're not making noise when they come. They have light with them. You won't be able to hear the world's chaos when they're around. You'll hear heaven's whisper. It's done. Let me tell you what I know, my child and beloved. What if I don't make it? What if it doesn't turn out the way I thought it would? Those thoughts are normal, but they are not true. This is the truth. You can't lose something that God has planned for you unless you don't believe it. That's why I'm here now, not just to warn you, but to help you believe again. You can believe it's true even if you don't fully understand it. The peace that is being given to you doesn't depend on seeing the whole picture. When it comes, what's coming will make sense. But right now you have to walk in the dark. The person who is coming up to you has already been moved. Their heart is racing. They've had dreams and seen signs that lead them to you. They're following along, even if they don't fully understand why. You must also follow the rules. Follow by being there. Follow by keeping your hopes up. Even if it's scary, follow through and stay open, because the doorbell might ring when you least expect it. How much of heaven comes in with it will depend on how you answer. There are times in every life when heaven gives you more than you asked for, my child, my beloved. That's one of them. It's not just an answer to prayer that you're about to get. It's to make up for the pain, getting paid back for years of pain. Divine recompense for each tear you shed when no one was looking. You didn't turn mean. You kept going. You stuck with it. You didn't give up. That's why God is sending more than just a blessing. In the form of a person, He is sending a message that will say everything without words. Heaven saw you. There you go, beloved. Imagine someone standing at your door who has no idea that they are healing you in ways that no one else has ever touched. In this case, the miracle is at that level. The kind of divine appointment that changes the way you think about time forever. The kind that makes you think, I see why that didn't happen before. This is how it had to go. The person who is coming is not perfect, my child, my beloved. But they were picked out just for you. No matter how they look, where they come from, or what their job is, but because of what's inside them. Their soul talks in a language that your spirit can understand. And when they talk, the prayers you said to yourself will come back to you. That is how you'll understand. That way you can be sure. It feels like freedom, not because it looks like a fairy tale. Their presence will open up parts of your heart that you forgot were locked. Their timing will match the pain you've been burying. You won't question it when the moment comes up. When you let out a breath, you'll know that there is peace, not pressure, not confusion, but clarity. And the stress of everything you've been through will start to melt away in that peace, because this isn't just about getting someone. It has to do with getting your next chapter. You might want to doubt this in the next few hours, my child, my beloved. The voice from before might come back and say, "This is too good to be true." Please don't let that voice win this time, though. You've had enough of darkness for a while now. You've let fear write too many books for you. Write this one with faith. Open the door with faith. Let faith get your house ready. Make your space clean. Light a candle. Over your doorframe, speak blessings. Into your pillows, whisper prayers. As you go through life, do little things that say, "I am ready." These aren't just habits. As agreed upon, they are acts. They let the angels know that they are welcome here, that people won't turn down the miracle when it comes. This is what you expect, not just hope for. And beloved, anticipation is a powerful force for innovation. So be ready. You should expect it even if you've never seen it before. Wait, even if you don't think you deserve it. Expect even if you've given up hope, because God has never needed you to be perfect. All He needs is your permission. But there is one more holy thing to do before you leave. This is what I want you to do. Right now, click the share button. Tell your family, friends, and people in your network about this word from the prophet. You are giving off anointing as you share. You are setting off breakthroughs for everyone who is connected to you, not just yourself. This is how revival gets around. This is how chains get broken. Today, this message is needed by someone in your group. Be the one to bring it. Spread the word right now, and heaven will bring you even more wins. My beloved, this message is almost over. There is one more thing I need you to do. I kindly request that you click the like button before you leave this holy moment. Not just for fun, but as a spiritual act. The flow of God's favor over your life is activated when you press like. You're telling heaven, "I got this. I agree with this. Let your favor come to me right now." A channel for divine acceleration is created by that one click. Do it right now, before time runs out. Do not forget to click subscribe if you have not already. When you subscribe, you make a promise, not just to watch more videos. When you subscribe, you agree to follow the prophetic messages that are being sent out through this channel. I want to stay connected to the flow of heaven, you say. Each subscriber is a soul that has chosen to stay in harmony with God. Your subscription could be the key that opens the door to the next level of your breakthrough. Last but not least, beloved, I beg you to spread this message. Send this to someone close to you by clicking the share button. When you share, you're not just sending a video, you're also releasing spirit. You are becoming a way for someone else to make progress, and heaven makes sure that your own breakthrough is even bigger when you help someone else reach their goal. Share it right now. Be the one to bring someone else's divine appointment, and watch how God speeds up yours. Heaven is watching to see what you do. The knock is coming. Prepare. In the great name of Jesus. Amen. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.